Imagine hitting your head against a wall again and again at very high speed. Most people would get badly hurt after just one hit. But in the forest, a small bird does something even more extreme. A woodpecker can hit a tree many times each second and may peck thousands of times in one day. Even after all these hard hits, it does not seem to suffer brain damage. How is this possible? Why do woodpeckers not get headaches, concussions, or other brain injuries? The answer is one of the most amazing examples of nature's design. In this video, we will look at the special features that help woodpeckers protect their brains. Woodpeckers are birds from a family called Pacidae. There are more than 200 kinds of woodpeckers living in forests, grasslands, and even cities around the world. These birds are known for pecking into trees. They do this for several reasons. They look for insects hiding under bark. They make holes for nests. They also drum on trees to talk to other woodpeckers. This loud sound can travel far through the forest. For a woodpecker, pecking is not just a habit, it is a very important part of life. Scientists have studied the force of woodpeckers' peck. When the bird hits a tree, its head can slow down with a force more than 1,000 times the force of gravity. This is much stronger than the force that can hurt a human brain. People can get concussion from much smaller impacts. A football player, cyclist, or a person in a car crash can suffer brain injury at far lower force levels. So, the big question is this: if the force is so strong, why does the woodpecker stay safe? One reason is the shape and strength of the woodpecker's skull. Its skull is built in a special way to handle strong hits. The bones of skulls help absorb and spread out the force. The outer part is very strong and the inside helps reduce shock. The skull works like a natural cushion. Instead of letting all the force hit one spot, it spreads the impact across head. This lowers the chance of injury. Another reason is the size of brain. Woodpeckers have small brains compared to many other birds. A smaller brain has less movement inside the skull during a sudden stop. Human brains can move around inside the head during an impact, which can cause injury. But the woodpecker's small brain has less space to move, so it is less likely to be damaged. One of the most surprising part of the woodpeckers is its tongue. The tongue is very long. When it is not in use, it wraps around the back of the skull and comes around the head before going back into the mouth. This special structure is called hyoid apparatus. Scientists think it works like a safety belt. It helps hold the head steady and may also help absorb some of the force from pecking. This is one of the strongest and most interesting body parts in the bird world. Woodpeckers also have very strong neck muscles. These muscles help the bird push its beak into wood with great force. At the same time, Muscles help control the movement of head before and after each hit. This careful control reduces shaking and twisting, which could hurt the brain. The beak also helps protect the woodpecker. Scientists have found that upper and lower parts of the beak are not exactly the same. These small differences help move the force away from the brain. The beak is first part to take the hit, so it helps absorb and spread energy before it reaches the skull. People often get brain injuries when the head twists during an impact. Twisting force can stretch and damage brain tissues. Woodpeckers avoid this problem because their pecking motion is very straight and controlled. Their head, neck, and beak stay lined up during each strike. This straight movement lowers twisting force and help protect the brain. These special features did not appear at all. They developed over millions of years through evolution. Birds that could peck well without hurting themselves had a better chance to survive and have babies. Over time, these helpful traits were passed on to the next generations. That is why woodpeckers today are so well suited for their way of life. For a long time, scientists thought woodpeckers never got brain damage, but the newer studies have made the question more complex. Some researchers have found signs of proteins linked to the brain injury in some woodpeckers. However, scientists do not fully agree on what this means. It does not always mean the bird suffer brain damage the same way humans do. These proteins may have other jobs in the body. Scientists are still studying this question. Woodpeckers have also inspired engineers and doctors. By studying how these birds protect their brains, scientists hope to make better safety gear for people. Their ideas may help improve football helmets, bicycle helmets, soldier protection, car safety system, and even tools used in space and aviation. Nature often gives us smart ideas for solving hard problems. Woodpeckers show us that nature can solve problems in amazing ways. What seems impossible at first becomes clear when we look at millions of years of evolution. Every part of the woodpecker's body helps it survive. The skull, beak, tongue, neck, muscles, and brain all work together to create a strong protection system. Some woodpeckers can peck up to 12,000 times in one day. They have special feet with two toes pointing forward and two pointing backward, which helps them grip tree trunks. Their stiff tail feathers help support them while climbing. Many woodpeckers make holes in trees that later become homes for other animals. They also help forests by eating insects that live in trees. Next time you hear a woodpecker drumming on a tree, remember that you are watching one of the nature's most amazing design. These birds hit hard wood again and again, yet they avoid serious injuries because of their special skull, strong muscles, unique tongue, careful movement, and long process of evolution. Their amazing abilities continue to interest scientists, engineers, and doctors around the world. Nature often hides its best ideas in small creatures, and the woodpecker is a perfect example of how evolution can solve very difficult problems. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed learning about woodpecker, please like, share, and subscribe for more interesting wildlife stories and discoveries.